Desert that either represents the cutting edge of architecture or a grim dystopian future, depending on who you ask. But what exactly is the line? How would it even work? And what can it teach us about our cities today? Back in 2021, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia Mohammed bin Salman first announced plans for a new kind of sci-fi-like city called The Line.
نقدم لكم The Line. مدينة مليونية بطول 170 كيلو.
It's part of NEOM, the kingdom's new nation-building megadevelopment that'll stretch across 26,000 square kilometres of desert. The line's been pitched as a futuristic eco-city north of the Red Sea with no cars, no streets and no carbon emissions. The Saudi government says it will create housing for more than 9 million people, and leaked documents reportedly show ideas for everything from robot maids to an artificial moon, flying cars, and just about everything else from the jets.
Not to be impressive.
The entire NEOM development is supposed to become so self-sufficient that it's being referred to as a country within a country, a place where residents will apparently be called Neomians rather than Saudis. Now, it's no secret that Saudi Arabia has been attempting to rebrand itself on the world stage, looking...
Real estate is a big component of that plan.
It wasn't until July of 2022 that we got our first glimpse of what a linear city could actually look like outside of the science fiction movies, and it was unlike anything any of us had ever seen before. The city would essentially be sandwiched between two enormous structures that rise 500 metres into the sky and then stretch for 170 kilometres into the desert, easily the largest buildings ever constructed. They'd also be mirrored, and the idea of that is to minimise their impact on the surrounding environment. The 200-metre gap between these massive skyscrapers is where the city would then lie. Here there'd be a high-speed rail line connecting residents end-to-end in 20 minutes, eliminating the need for cars or roads. Homes, public parks, schools and offices will all be layered on top of each other, meaning that every amenity is accessible within a 5-minute walk, while parks and nature will be accessible from anywhere in the city within just a 2-minute walk. The whole thing takes the concept of the 15-minute city and explodes it. According to NEOM, the entire city is going to be powered by renewable energy, and its minimal physical footprint will ensure that 95% of its land will be preserved as it is, a far cry from the urban sprawl of some modern cities that have now reached the size of small nations.
I see around the pilot plan.
But little's actually known about the city itself, outside of the trailer and the glossy renderings. We do know that initial earthworks began back in October 2021, and that the first residents could start moving in by 2030. But aside from that, the project is mostly defined by its questions, and there are a lot of questions. Can you even build something like this? Can you have a city without cars?